There's a lot happening right now with Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator. Every few weeks, it feels like SCS Software announces another feature, another map expansion, another vehicle, or another technical improvement. And honestly, there is still a lot more on the way. Among all of those announcements, one project continues to generate the biggest question from the community. Console compatibility. Yes, ETS2 and ATS are officially coming to consoles as complete games. Console players will finally have the opportunity to experience the same long-haul trucking simulation that PC players have enjoyed for years. Driving across the highways of Europe, crossing the deserts of Nevada, climbing the Rocky Mountains, hauling oversized cargo through Scandinavia, or making deliveries across the Midwest of America. All of that is coming to consoles. Now, every time SCS shares something new, the comments are almost identical. When is the console release? Give us the release date. Is it coming this year? Those are fair questions. But today, I want to show you something that I think many people are overlooking. Because while everyone is focused on the release date, I think the real story is everything that will already be included when the console version finally launches. Let's take a closer look. Gamescom 2026 is almost here. As many of you know, Gamescom is one of the biggest gaming events in the world, and SCS Software has already confirmed that they will be attending once again. This year looks especially exciting. There are five major demonstrations and presentations expected to be shown during the event. These include ATS Road Trip ETS2 coaches, Iceland DLC, South Dakota for American Truck Simulator, British Columbia. That is a huge lineup. And remember, these are not separate games. They are all part of the future of ETS2 and ATS. Every one of these projects expands the overall experience. Let's start with ETS2 coaches. For years, ETS2 has been focused almost entirely on trucking. You buy a truck, upgrade your fleet, hire drivers, and transport cargo across Europe. Coaches completely change that gameplay loop. Instead of hauling trailers, you'll be transporting passengers between cities. This might become one of the biggest changes American Truck Simulator has ever received. Instead of driving only heavy trucks, Road Trip introduces passenger vehicles. Imagine taking a Ford Mustang through Route 66, driving pickup trucks across Texas, exploring Yellowstone without a trailer, cruising along the Pacific Coast Highway simply because you want to enjoy the scenery. That completely changes the purpose of the game. Instead of every journey being a delivery, some journeys become exploration, tourism, photography, relaxed driving, and honestly, the ATS map has become so detailed over the years that driving without a trailer actually makes a lot of sense. Many roads were never easy to appreciate while hauling 53-foot trailers. Passenger vehicles give players an entirely different perspective. Next, Iceland. This DLC has become one of the most anticipated expansions for ETS2. Unlike many existing DLCs, Iceland offers a completely different landscape instead of dense cities and major highways. You're looking at volcanic terrain, lava fields, massive waterfalls, glaciers, snow-covered mountains, long tunnels, coastal roads, and remote fishing villages. Driving there won't feel anything like Germany, France, or Italy. It will have its own identity. It'll probably become one of the most scenic DLCs SCS has ever built for players who enjoy exploration. This one is going to be something special. Over in American Truck Simulator, South Dakota continues the expansion across the Midwest. Every new state isn't simply more roads, each one adds its own industries, its own economy, its own landmarks, and new freight opportunities. Agriculture, construction, mining, livestock. Every region introduces different cargo types and different driving experiences. Now, here's the important part that many people seem to miss. Every single one of these projects is being developed before the console version arrives. Think about that for a second. When ETS2 and ATS eventually launch on consoles, console players aren't starting from today's version, they're joining years of development. They're joining after all these technical improvements, after map reworks, after graphical upgrades, after interface improvements, after new gameplay systems, after multiple DLC releases. That's actually a huge advantage. Let's compare it with PC players. Many of us have been playing ETS2 for over a decade. We've waited years between DLCs, years for map reworks, years for graphical improvements, years for truck updates, one feature at a time. Console players won't experience that slow progression. Instead, they'll arrive when the games are far more complete than they've ever been. Think about what could already be waiting. Coaches, Road Trip, Iceland, South Dakota, British Columbia, improved graphics, updated trucks, modern user interface. Map reworks, driving academy improvements, new physics systems, quality of life updates, potentially all available within the console ecosystem over time. That's an incredible starting point. I like comparing it to saving money. Imagine putting money into your savings account every single month. You don't spend it, you simply keep adding to it, month after month, year after year. Then one day, you finally withdraw everything. The amount is much bigger than if you had spent every paycheck immediately. That's how I look at the console release. Every DLC, every update, every technical improvement, every map expansion, every gameplay feature. It's like another deposit into that account. And when the console version finally arrives, players receive a much richer experience than if the games had launched several years earlier. This is also why I don't spend too much time worrying about the release date anymore, of course. Everyone wants to know. I'm curious too, but rushing the release doesn't necessarily benefit anyone. SCS has spent years optimizing these games. Remember, ETS2 and ATS were originally designed around PC hardware. Consoles have completely different architectures. Memory management is different. Controller support has to feel natural. Performance has to remain stable. Frame pacing matters. The user interface has to work comfortably from a couch, several feet away from the TV. Even something as simple as selecting mirrors, navigating menus, or assigning controls requires redesign work. Then there's certification. Console platforms have strict technical requirements before games are approved for release. That process alone takes time, so yes. Waiting can be frustrating, but launching with a polished experience is far better than releasing something unfinished and looking at the current roadmap. It's clear SCS isn't slowing down. Map teams continue expanding Europe and North America. Vehicle teams continue improving trucks. Gameplay teams continue introducing entirely new systems. Engine developers continue modernizing Prism 3D. Everything points toward bigger ambitions than ever before. So if you're waiting for ETS2 or ATS on console, I'd actually see this as good news. Every new teaser, every new DLC, every new rework, every technical improvement is making your eventual first experience even better when the day finally comes. You won't just be getting a truck simulator. You'll be getting years of accumulated content, years of technical improvements, and one of the most complete truck simulation experiences ever made. And personally, I think that wait is going to be worth it. So what do you think? Would you rather see the console version release as soon as possible? Or would you rather wait a little longer and receive a much bigger package with more content available from day one?